Hi mommies and daddies, welcome back to momcomindia. If your baby is turning 1, then it is time that you should be moving from breast milk or formula milk to cow milk. Although you can continue breast milk for as long as you can because it's gold for babies. But introducing cow milk after 1 year is also a good thing to do. If you're doing that, then there must be a lot of questions in your mind like what cow milk to use, what are the allergies to look forward to, how much quantity to be given, what tips in case the baby does not like it. All those questions I will be answering in this video basis my experience. अगर आप एक हिंदी व्यूअर हो जो इस टॉपिक की डिटेल हिंदी में चाहते हैं तो ये वीडियो हमने हिंदी में कल अपने चैनल पे पोस्ट करा था, आप वो जाके देख सकते हैं. So let's get started. Before I start this video, my request is if you do find it to be helpful, please click on the like button and definitely subscribe to momcomindia for informative, fun videos on baby care and parenting. So I'm hoping all of you know that up to 1 year you are not supposed to give cow milk to the babies as recommended by most of the doctors. If you want to know why, what are the reasons behind it, I've done a separate video which will give you a lot of information on that. So please go and watch that video on my channel. But in this video, I'm going to answer all your questions related to a smooth transition from breast milk or formula milk to cow milk after the age of 1. The first question that I ask my doctor is what milk should I give my baby? There is mother dairy, there is Amul, there are dairies that are offering direct organic cow milk. So what milk will be best and high quality for my baby? So my doctor suggested that I should go with mother dairy cow milk, and that's what I've been using for my baby since the time he turned 1. He's 18 months now. He had a very smooth transition. He had no allergies. So that's all the experience that I'm bringing to you in this video. Ensure that you're giving cow milk only. In mother dairy also there are a lot of options: full fat milk, full cream milk, toned milk, low fat milk, but you do not have to look at all of those right now. You need to look at a cow milk which has a cow mead on it also. So just to give you an example, the packet has a cow mead on it also. I'll try to put a picture from one of the packets that I use. So apart from that, if you don't have mother dairy around you, you can go for Amul also. Or if you really trust a dairy for the high quality, then you can go for that option also. I don't know of any dairy that I can trust nearby, hence I have gone with a brand that my parents have been using for me also. So right from our days, you know, mother dairy milk is what we've been having, and that's what my doctor recommended, and I was happy to introduce that, and touchwood Kabir has had no allergies till date. The second question is that how much quantity should be given to a 1 year plus baby of milk in a day. So this is a very critical one because this is directly related to your baby's interest in eating solids also. After 1 year up till 2 year, your baby's total dairy requirement in a day is 16 to 20 ounce max. Now dairy includes milk, dairy includes yogurt, cheese, paneer, everything that is a dairy product, any dalia, any oats that you make with milk. So all of the milk, dairy going into your child's body, that should not exceed 20 ounce in a day, because if that happens, then your child will feel very full and will not have a lot of interest in eating anything else, and hence his interest in solids will go down. So a lot of parents who worry that my child is now 15 months, he suddenly stopped eating, he does not like food that much, his appetite has gone down. Maybe you need to step back and do an analysis that whether your whole dairy intake in a day to the child is on a higher side, which needs to be reduced so that the solid intake can go up. The third question is what are some of the alerts that you need to watch out for. Number 1, the milk always should be pasteurized milk. Now if you look at the packet of a mother dairy cow milk or a Amul cow milk, you will see the word pasteurized written very clearly. So that's the word that you need to watch out for. Number 2, you must always check for the expiry date. You know, I go with my son to get mother dairy milk almost on a daily basis because I like to get it fresh. One thing that I make sure I check is the expiry, which is clearly written on the packet. There are times when the expiry is of the same day, so I need to take a call whether I take that milk and use it immediately through custard, through kheer, or by giving it to my baby immediately, or whether I wait and I buy the milk from for the next expiry day. So that's something that's very critical. Number 3 is always boil the milk before giving it to your child. So that will be a one-time activity. One small packet of cow milk if you get, you can boil it once. When it cools down, you can put it in the fridge and then use it throughout the day. Basis what temperature your baby likes to take it in. So these are 3 things that are must have and cannot be compromised when you are using cow milk. Number 4 is allergies. Now, although cow milk suits most of the babies, but 2 to 3% babies may end up having allergies with cow milk, especially if they are already allergic to milk or dairy, in the 1 year that they've just had. So some things that you need to watch out for are diarrhea or constipation, gas, abdominal discomfort, vomiting, blood in the stool. So all of these things, when you introduce cow milk to the baby, will tell you that maybe the milk that you've introduced is not suiting your baby. In that case, it is best to consult a doctor and see what should be the next step, because dairy is important for the child. Calcium and vitamin D are very important for the child, for bones, for teeth, for muscle and overall development, and especially in these years. Hence, it's important to discuss with the doctor that what kind of dairy or what type of milk should be given to the child in case your child is found to be allergic to cow milk. And last are what are some of the tips that can help you make this entire transition smooth. I was very fortunate because my baby did not have a problem accepting cow milk right from day one, but I get so many messages from parents saying that my baby is rejecting cow milk upfront. So I'll share some tips which may help you with that. Number 1 is the temperature. Now, if your baby has been breastfeeding, he's used to having the breast milk at a room temperature, and I'm assuming that you give formula also at a certain temperature. Try matching the cow milk also with the same temperature. That way it will be easier for the baby to understand that there is just a change of the taste of milk, but really the temperature has not changed, and it will be easy for the baby to take it. But you will be surprised to know that some babies like cow milk hot, some babies like it to be slightly cold and do not like it at room temperature. So this is a test that you need to do with your baby and see what is he liking the most. Number 2 is using different sippy cups or bottles with straw when you're giving cow milk to the baby. Make the whole cow milk introduction very fancy. If your baby is already bottle fed, maybe you want to try giving cow milk in a bottle also. But some babies may just reject it because they find that bottle is okay, that's something that they've been having all this while, but the milk has changed. So in that case, you need to change the bottle and introduce maybe a sipper. Or if all this while you were breastfeeding the baby and suddenly when you're introducing cow milk and you're giving a bottle and the baby is rejecting, you might feel that the baby is rejecting the cow milk, but the reason might actually be the baby is rejecting the bottle. So that's also a test that you have to do, that what is the reason for the rejection. If it is the bottle, then a sippy cup is a good option. If it is the milk, bottle is not a problem, then the milk tips are something that will help you. Number 3 is the taste of cow milk. Although cow milk originally has a very nice taste, you can have it in its natural form also, but at times some babies like it to be slightly sweeter. So in that case, you can always go ahead and add a little bit of sugar. After 1 year, you can absolutely introduce sugar in the baby's diet, and sugar is, giving some bit of sugar is good for them also. It boosts their energy and they absorb all of the fat very, very easily. So you don't have to worry about giving a lot of sugar to your baby, but you can add some bit of sugar to the milk and see if it's a slightly sweeter and the baby is liking it all the more, especially breastfed babies, because breast milk is really sweet. So then the transition to sweet cow milk becomes easier. So what happens if you've tried all of these 3 tips and still the baby is not taking the milk? So my dear friends, you do not need to worry. If you are giving dairy in any form, up to 20 ounces a day, you are meeting the calcium requirement of the baby through dairy products. So if your baby is okay with eating yogurt, give him yogurt, give him paneer, give him cheese, give him the milk mixed with foods like milkshakes, dalia, oats, kheer, custard. There are just so many options in which you can mix the milk and meet the dairy requirement of your child. So do not panic. It is not important for the child to pick up a glass of milk only and drink. In any other form also, if milk is getting into the baby's body, your baby's calcium and vitamin D requirement is being met. Lastly, I would just say that there are some places where cow milk is not available at all and parents write to us as to what do, we do not have access to cow milk. Then it is absolutely okay to go for any other form of animal milk also. You can absolutely go for buffalo milk also. But again, take care of all the precautions that I've mentioned in this video. I hope all your questions related to transitioning to cow milk have been answered in this video. In case not, I'd be happy to read your comment and respond to any other question that you have apart from this. And I hope you did like this video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to MomCom India. Thank you so much. We'll bring more informative videos to you soon.